Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This place first opened way back in 1957. Are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Rodgers now on first down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Aaron Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running from the shotgun with Madison, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. To throw is Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll make it 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Oh, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Tyler Irvin back deep. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes Devontae Adams and the offense for their next drive. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, It all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter, as that's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They go play action. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And Adams has it, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Crosby for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now out comes Minnesota. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
3rd and long for Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Jones. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers, the quick slant caught. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. From the gun, Rodgers, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Here's Jones, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Johnson now returning. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and it's second down. Cousins again. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Again, it's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. And our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Play fake, Cousins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Madison. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Cousins from the gun on third. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground with Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Rodgers going to throw.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll go for him. It's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. This is caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can...
Touchdown, Packers! Jay Sternberger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll run it with Madison. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And complete. Right side, the tight end, Rudolph. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They're going for it. Here's Madison.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the delay, Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Jones pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a 1st down, but how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You've got the tight end, you've got the wing back, you might have the guy out of the backfield, but they executed that well, really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready, they got it done. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
They'll get this underneath to Madison.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Out of the backfield, he was trying to get that to Alexander Madison.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
first down. Here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To the air again, it's Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Stand up again.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Again, it's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Green Bay, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.